Hey guys, welcome to the Mr. Maple Show. I'm Matt. We're actually filming this during the Maple Society event here at the J.C. Raulston Arboretum. Today we're going to give you a walkthrough of the Lath house at the J.C. Raulston Arboretum.
The Lath house is sort of one of their starting out points here at the Arboretum. They'll often put something here in the Arboretum, let it grow for a few seasons, and then move it to where they think its final destination is going to be. So this is a very fun place to come because it's future plantings in the other parts of the garden that you get a heads up look at here at the J.C. Raulston Arboretum. We love coming and checking out the Lath house because there's something new in the Lath house almost every time we visit. We're here in Raleigh, North Carolina in October of 2022. I'm Tim. We really appreciate you watching this video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share. If you like this type of content, we know your friends will too, so make sure to share this, and always remember to shop on Mr. Maple.
Hey guys, let's go check out the Lath house, see what new treasures are in here. Hadn't seen it in a couple months. There might be some new things, and we're just gonna do some highlights, some of our favorite things we noticed while walking through here. Come with us and enjoy it.
This is a really cool Sherman's Noilich. It's a Dawn Redwood. This is one of the older ones that I know of. And this one they constantly prune out the interior of to make this tree taller. But this is a beautiful little dwarf Dawn Redwood. So as we're getting in here, this is one of the Japanese gardens as you enter the Lath house. They've got some really nice dwarf Japanese maples over here. As we walk around the gardens, there's Japanese maples mixed everywhere. JC had an eye for Japanese maples, loved them, and he always wanted you to see another Japanese maple when you're standing at another Japanese maple. So you can often see even multiple Japanese maples in the landscape and garden as you're walking around this garden.
Hey guys, there's some cool plants here in this Lath house. Let's come check them out. There's even a few Japanese maples around.
Right on.
So right here we've got Okakuji Nishiki. This is a really cool Acer palmatum. Love this plant. It's a little bit whiter version of butterfly. It's a little more consistently white than butterfly.
Yeah, really nice plant. And one of the reasons they use this Lath house is to foster young plants. Oftentimes when they get in this stage, they'll get them back out into the landscape here at the J.C. Raulston. This one's probably right at that stage where it's about to get moved soon, but you can see it's really loved it here in the Lath house. And that shade is excellent for this tree. It's providing a little bit of shade so it can get to its widest form. This will have a little bit of pink in it in the early spring, but holding that white very well. You can see the shade's done this one very well.
There's so many cool plants in here when it comes to all different types of species.
Yeah, it's changed a lot in here since I was in here last time.
Right here we've got a Rhodelia henryi. Some of y'all may be familiar with that type species. We've offered it before on Mr. Maple. This is an evergreen tree that's in the witch hazel family, and it has this red bloom on it that just hangs down. Really cool plant. Not seen that often. They're temperamental in our zone. We're right on the edge of them.
Yeah, we typically list them 7 and up, but
here, where they're out here in the J.C. Raulston, some of these varieties will grow very, very well.
Right.
And actually right here is Takashedii, which is a selection that Brian Upchurch brought back from Japan.
Great flowers on this one too.
Of a Rhodelia henryi. And love this one. This one's got more of that deep red bloom to it. Really spectacular plant.
Nice crisp foliage too.
Yeah, I love this plant. You can already see the buds starting to form on this plant. We'll have to come back sometime here during the winter to actually show the blooms.
Get some flowers on it,
yeah. Because this is a really cool evergreen. Oh, here we've got a big Acer palmatum rariflora. And rariflora was Rariflora Nurseries. They are an amazing nursery. I had a lot of cool introductions from plants to conifers, maples, and this is one of the ones I like the most about it. It's just sort of got that pink-red new growth that keeps popping off across it.
Check this out. Another maple in here. Again, this one's probably getting to that stage where it's about to get moved on out into the larger landscape. But here we have an Acer palmatum pendulum Julian.
Yeah, I love this lace leaf. It's one that's not found that often in the nursery trade. Definitely gives you some nice, really unusual, like lavender red kind of colors in the springtime if you give it some sunlight. But this is definitely a pretty large specimen here in the Lath house.
Love the use of the Rhodea japonicas in here. And they have a great Rhodea japonica collection here at the Raulston. This one is Fuji no Yuki. So some really cool variegated forms here. They're always splashing a bunch of those around. And it's not uncommon to find some really cool Rhodea japonica here in the Lath house or in the Asiatic gardens beside it.
I know this is something that piqued Matt's interest earlier. This is a really cool euonymus. It's called Beni Yako. But the seed or flower that's hanging here, I'm not even sure exactly what this is. It's just so ornamental. It just dangles down with that pink-red kind of color. Something that just caught our eye with this sort of unusual leaf for a euonymus.
Right, it almost looks lantern-like. Got to get in here and get a close-up of this. This is really cool looking right now.
Guys, I just looked over here. We got to check out this hosta. I have no idea what this thing is, but hosta Rainbow's Inn. Check out the variegation on this. I mean, it's just
that's a cool one. I'm gonna have to have this in my collection.
With the different shades of dark green in that leaf. Haven't seen a hosta like that before. Definitely a pretty cool, definitely a pretty new introduction.
That's cool. Let's see what else is through here. It looks like a peaches and cream.
Yeah, we've got a peaches and cream over here on this side.
Right here we have a Clethra Takeda Nishiki, variegated Clethra we offer a lot of times. And then one of my favorite faster growing forms of Makawi Atsubusa, the Siun Kaku. This is a little bit more stretched out than Makawi Atsubusa. It's out there a little bit faster, but you still get some of those things you love about Makawi Atsubusa with Siun Kaku. Hey guys, check out this little Hanamatoi back here. We've got Acer palmatum dissectum Hanamatoi. Always a crowd pleaser for that pink on red variegated Japanese maple.
Awesome plant by our friend Yataka Tanaka, Tsukasa maple, Tsukasa silhouette if you've got that in your garden. Same nursery. Cool plant. I mean, it was one of the coolest things going and sitting down with him in Japan when we went and visited.
Starting to get a little fall color on this one. Again, if you grow this one in heavy shade, you'll be a little bit more green, pink, and white. If you get this one in some more sun, you'll be dark red on bright pink. So really cool plant to be growing.
Yeah. Oh, I love this plant right here. This is Acer tenuifolium Kikanzan.
Great one. I think we actually donated this one to the Raulston. Mark's always looking for new selections of Acers outside the box, and we love Acer tenuifolium.
Yeah, this is an Acer tenuifolium. It has a mid-sized plant. Get some really nice, mostly yellows in the fall with a little bit of orange.
Some people lump this on with Shirasawa on full moon. Some people say it's a subspecies. Some people list it as its own separate species, Acer tenuifolium. And then the cultivar on that one is Kikanzan. It's actually one we offer at MrMaple quite a bit.
Love this plant. One of those trees is outside the box, not something you find that often.
So let's finish out with one we actually donated over here. It's an introduction by our friend Keith Johansson, who does a lot with shantung maples. We have a giant Acer truncatum golden dragon here.
Love the truncatums for what they do out in the landscape and garden. Really provides a lot of shade for other plants, extremely heat tolerant. I know Keith was really a big proponent of truncatums because he could put them out in Texas, let them provide shade, and then start planting other Japanese maples underneath them in high heat areas in Texas.
Now we hadn't quite hit fall color on this one, but where it gets the name Golden Dragon, in a few weeks this one will be an intense golden yellow.
Love the Acer truncatums. Really cool to see all these plants, and some of which we donated here at the J.C. Raulston. Cool to see them out in the ground for a lot of people to enjoy.
Hey, thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this quick walk through the Lath house at the J.C. Raulston Arboretum.
This is always one of our favorite places to go and visit, to go see what's being moved in, new items, what's being moved out in the garden, and to other locations. This is always our first stop when we come to the J.C. Raulston Arboretum. We really appreciate you all watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with your gardening friends.
Hey, I hope you enjoy these walkthrough Wednesdays. We love providing this new content for you guys. Make sure to sign up for our podcast on all major podcast platforms. We put out that podcast every single week as well. It's under the name The MrMaple Show, or Mr. Maple Show is a great way to find us and support us there. Thanks so much. Take care.
God bless.
And have a great day.